everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kim and today I am doing a create a sim video. This one is going to be on my new Let's Play family, which is the Watson family. So we have Emily Watson and her husband Dwayne Watson and their children Crystal and little Henry. Now Emily met Dwayne many years ago, not long after she finished school, because unfortunately one evening when she was walking home from the local bowling alley, she was attacked by a stranger. Now Dwayne was actually walking home from the gym that same evening and saw this attack happening on Emily and ultimately came to her rescue. Now Emily was convinced it was a vampire that had tried to attack her and she was absolutely frightened to death, but nobody that she knew, her friends and family, believed her because, well, vampires didn't exist. Over the following weeks and months, Emily and Dwayne then became quite close and very quickly Emily fell pregnant with her first child, which was Crystal. Now, Dwayne felt under pressure by his family to do the right thing and ask Emily to marry him. And so he did, and they got married. Now, very quickly after Crystal was born, things deteriorated quite rapidly. Dwayne really didn't want to marry Emily and realised that everything had just been a massive mistake. He didn't want children, he didn't feel ready for children, and as a result, he threw himself into his business, into his career. He didn't want to spend time at home with Crystal or Emily, he just wanted to spend every time he could away from the family. Now Emily realised this and she felt really sad about it. She really wanted it to work with Dwayne. After all, she never wanted to have children from a broken home. And so she threw herself into being the best mum that she could possibly be to Crystal. Now, a little later on down the line, she did try to rekindle the romance with Dwayne, and little Henry was conceived after a drunken night out in a local bar. Sadly, as Crystal grew up, she was very much aware of the dynamics of the family and she grew very, very close to her mother. And after little Henry was born, she was very, very protective of him and she loved her little brother more than anything. She didn't want him to feel the hurt that she felt from her father because she knew that her father didn't want her around, and she knew that he didn't love her. He was confrontational all the time. He was always arguing with Emily, and Crystal just found it really, really frustrating to be at home. So she tried her very best to be the best daughter that she could be, to help her mum as much as she could, because she could see that she was trapped. Now, one particular evening, she overheard Emily talking to Dwayne about how he'd never understand how scared she was, how she could never get over the events that had happened that night, and that she was still convinced to this day that vampires existed. She'd heard stories, there were rumours flying around. Now, Crystal had to stop and think about it. Did she really hear what her mum just said? That vampires could possibly exist and that they'd even possibly attacked her mum? So she decided to have a little delve into it. She wanted to know more. Did vampires really exist? Were these attacks real, or were they just wild animals springing out of nowhere, attacking random people within the town? Emily often thought to herself how funny it would be if they really did exist, because how would her father feel then if he was attacked and he didn't survive? Maybe that would be the answer to everything. Maybe that would get rid of him once and for all, and they could be a happy family away from his evil. One thing she did know was that she wanted to keep little Henry safe. She never wanted him to feel the way that she'd felt, the way her dad had made her feel. But the difference was with little Henry was that he was Dwayne's only son, and Dwayne did love little Henry. He treated him how he should have treated Crystal from the very beginning. So with so much love from his sister, his mother and his father, what sort of boy would Henry turn out to be? What sort of adult would he grow into? Would he take his father's side and be just like his father? Or would he be just like his sister and his mother? Only time would tell. So, with Emily, I decided to give her the family-oriented trait, the foodie trait, and the neat trait. I feel like they're sort of mumsy type traits. With Dwayne, he has the jealous trait, hot-headed trait, and self-assured. With Crystal, I went for genius and geek. She is a smart girl. She knows exactly what she's doing. And with Henry, I went for angelic because he is the little sweetie pie. He's the one that everybody loves. But what kind of adult is he going to turn into? Who knows? Is he going to be a goodie or is he going to be a baddie? We don't know. But I've had lots of fun creating this family tonight. I've witnessed 2 fires in the kitchen, both started by Emily. Some mother she is so far. The other one was both Emily and Crystal managed to put it out, which was hilarious. And I also had a really bad glitch within the game, which made Henry look like he was being neglected and he was suffering from a serious case of child abuse. He was absolutely tired out and he was desperate to go to the toilet and he was crying and they were all stood round him doing absolutely nothing, no matter how many commands I gave. And poor little Henry was like in tears in the end and he kept falling asleep on the floor and I was like, oh my god, someone do something. It was ridiculous. But anyway, I can't wait to start this Let's Play. I'm on to screenshots now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.